Let's explore an important aspect of ChatGPT's behaviour. It sometimes defaults to using male pronouns like he or him unless we specifically tell it otherwise. This behaviour is linked to a broader issue known as gender bias in AI systems, including ChatGPT. This bias happens because the data used to train these systems is often created by men. As a result, the AI system can inherit these biases, which can reinforce stereotypes and power imbalances. This can lead to problems related to fairness and representation. We found examples of this in our own data. For instance, when someone wanted to write a letter mentioning both the President and Vice Provost at George Washington University, ChatGPT automatically used male pronouns, even though one of them was a female. Similarly, when someone asked ChatGPT to summarize a text about a female researcher, in reference to themselves, it still used male pronouns by default. So what this shows is that gender bias in AI, like ChatGPT, is a real concern. It can affect how we communicate and reinforce certain gender stereotypes. Understanding this issue is important for making AI systems fairer and more inclusive. The issue of gender bias in AI, like ChatGPT, is not just something we've noticed in our own data, it's a concern that has been discussed in the academic literature as well. In a paper by Malanga in 2023, they pointed out that ChatGPT's training data can introduce biases, which could be a problem. These biases have the potential to reinforce discrimination and make life more challenging for groups that are already underrepresented and marginalised. To address these concerns, Al-Shater in 2022 stressed the importance of making sure AI systems like ChatGPT are fair and don't discriminate. He highlighted the need to treat everyone equally and avoid any form of bias when developing and using such technologies. He also emphasised the importance of recognising and dealing with any biases or inaccuracies that can emerge from the large datasets used to train systems like ChatGPT. So it's not just about recognising the bias, it's also about taking steps to ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that is fair and doesn't perpetuate discrimination. This is crucial for promoting equity and impartiality in the use of AI technologies. Looking through different lenses, we can better understand the issue of gender bias in AI systems like ChatGPT. Let's take a closer look. From Christensen's perspective, the job that people want ChatGPT to do is pretty straightforward. Use pronouns correctly and without bias. Users expect these systems to understand and respect different gender identities and use the right pronouns. However, the gender bias we see in ChatGPT, where it defaults to male pronouns, shows that it's not doing this job effectively. It's missing the mark by not considering the diverse gender identities and even promoting stereotypes. Now, Bourdieu brings in a sociological view. The training data for AI systems like ChatGPT is mostly created by men. This reflects the power dynamics and social structures in our society. What happens is that these biases and imbalances get reproduced, reinforcing the existing social norms and pushing already marginalised groups further to the sidelines. The gender bias we see in pronoun usage is a way that certain groups maintain their power and influence in shaping AI systems. Looking at it from a Marxist perspective, we delve into the broader societal issues. The fact that mostly young white men dominate in creating the training data for AI systems is a result of the power dynamics and economic structures in our society. These structures prioritise some groups over others. The gender bias we observe in pronoun usage becomes a part of this bigger picture, reinforcing the existing inequalities and keeping marginalised groups down within the capitalist system. Lastly, Heidegger brings in his idea of technology as a way of revealing things. ChatGPT defaulting to male pronouns reveals the biases and assumptions that are deeply embedded in its programming and training data. It shows us how technology can mirror and perpetuate the norms and power structures in society, limiting genuine and inclusive interactions. By recognizing and addressing this bias, both individuals and society can work towards a more open and inclusive understanding of gender and language. So, these different perspectives help us see the issue from various angles and understand its broader implications.